we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Harris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Keeps looking downfield. On the move, he fires. Makes the catch. It's Knox.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Lets it fly on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Going for the big play. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Now, Purdue.
Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, running back on the move. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the grab. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Gonna run it. It's Gray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun. Grab behind the line. It's sharp. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up with it.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Quarterback moving. He throws one to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Finds space on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 4th down, and a field goal is not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get like easy decision, right? 1st down.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Harris. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Steps away to find some room. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Purdue! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Fires left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on it? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The give to the back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give on the inside. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down. They want to throw it. Looking to buy time. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker! A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I want to say remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. Hauls it in down the sideline.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Gets rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's picked off and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Power football with the run. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. Offense in a bunch formation. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Boilermakers will try to convert on 4th down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Uncorks one to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Quick release by the QB. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Catch in the middle, it's Sherman. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. He's going for the big play.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Barnett. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Makes the catch.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to set up the screen. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Back to pass. It's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Grabbed over the middle. It's great. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. Makes the catch. It's King. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste him, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Go straight ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the D deny them on second and goal. Looking to fire. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Defense might bring the house here. These DBs going to give a little cushion. 3rd down play from the gun. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
The Boilermakers just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. Back to pass, it's Barnett. On the move to his left. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Throws it back. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the victory.